Thanks for tuning back into the channel, guys. It's Dr. Pearlman. I realized something. First off, it's been a while since we've been able to make videos like this, but thank God we've been busy. Very important. People oftentimes want to equate tight hamstrings to back pain. I find this about maybe 20% of the time out of 100 that it is actually indeed tight hamstrings. But here's the thing. How am I supposed to fix my back and lengthen or stretch my hamstrings if big part of the reason we get in trouble all the time is because we spend too much time in a rounded, flexed, hyperflexed posture, lengthening our posterior chain in the back, tightening our anterior chain, lengthening our hamstrings, but we still have the same problems. So here's the thing. We teach a lot of people here to get into positions like this or like this and mastering these sort of neutral spine positions, but it doesn't change the hamstrings. And then what's going to happen the first time you try to bend over like this? Well, you'll be reluctant to if you have chronic back pain or you've had a serious acute back pain disc injury. I'm going to show you an exercise with a total of 3 progressions of this one exercise to show you how you can become confident so it's not going to ruin your life for you to bend forward and pick something up off the floor. So the first variation, if you can see my whole body, Amanda, that's the goal here.
Yep.
The first variation is simply being in a push-up or plank position, and you're going to begin to do nothing more than sort of run in place off your tippy toes, which is actually starting to stretch the calves. It's not really stretching the hamstring yet because you don't want to flex the spine. You want to keep neutral here, and you go back and forth like this. You're going to think that this is not doing anything, but it's actually beginning to floss the sciatic nerve on either side. We'll keep it simple. The sciatic nerve on either side is being flossed. Second progression is actually inducing a little bit of spinal flexion, which is okay unless you're in the very acute stages of an injury. And now my lean into my toes as I push my body back is a little bit deeper. And I'm beginning to stretch my hamstrings and engage in the same fashion. So I'm still flossing the spine, but I'm starting to challenge flexing the hamstrings. Dr. Axel, you're a bad boy. The last one is the most challenging for people like me and people like you out there who have suffered with these kind of debilitating back injuries where bending forward is very scary and can be often debilitating. And that's called, this one, it might even just be called the elephant walk, or I could be making this up. But this one looks something more along the lines of this. Now we're challenging where I can still keep a neutral spine here. My knees or my legs are bent. You're not going to go into a full bear crawl. But from this position, you're going to very slowly extend the leg. Very slowly extend the leg. Can you see this good enough, Amanda?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So you're extending your knee or straightening your leg from this position. You can walk around doing it like this. You're playing with the amount of hyper extension that the leg can do while you're in a flexed position, lengthening the hamstring, still flossing the spine, and you're just slowly progressing. Each one of those is a progression up to be able to tolerate doing something as simple as this without living in what we call fear avoidance behavior. I have a full podcast on that called Beating Fear Avoidance Behavior. There's too many people, far too many people suffering with terrible back pain, debilitating back pain, and every time they do something as simple as reach for their luggage to go on that long way to vacation, their back goes out. We can't have that, guys. Please reach out to me if you have any questions. Follow these instructions if you have some issues bending forward or you think you have tight hamstrings. Because remember, first things first, we've got to fix the back. We've got to be able to let the disc heal, but then you have to be able to progress towards the range of motion that you deserve, that we all deserve, and this is just one exercise that will help you get there. Thank you.